Haha, I think that's it. We are live. Hello everyone, nice to see you here in this beautiful evening where we will be able to enjoy good quality Go and also perhaps some drama on the board. Hello Dmitro, so nice to see you here. Everything seems to be working, the AI board, Twitch, stream, so it's amazing. So this will be, the first 15 minutes are always a bit like strange, but maybe we can even speak. You can write some messages and I can answer some questions. But actually I have something I want to show you, which I found quite funny, which I did today. But I will wait a little bit for more people to join in. Perhaps you will not find it as amazing as I did, but it really kind of made me jiggle. So anyway, today we are here for the grand final of the OhMyGo experimental blitz tournament, where there will be a fight of like a best of 5 match between Ali Jabarin 2 Pro and Lukáš Podpěra 7 Dan. They both reached the final after winning 2 games. There were 8 players at the start, and we can check who is the favorite between them if it was a slow game. So I actually already googled ahead Ali's page. So if I recall correctly from yesterday, Lukáš's rating was 2710, so he has higher rating than Ali. It surprised me a bit because I remembered Ali being around like 2730. So maybe last 3 years, I guess, are more complicated. So, but let's check his opponents first. So, okay. If we sort them by rank. So Ali also defeated some like Asian professional players. I remember there was a tournament in Japan where him and, I wanna say, Palko performed really well. So yeah, and even the game against Yamada Kimio, I recall slightly that it was very good. So I think that was probably the highlight, or maybe not the highlight so far of Ali's career. And the strongest person we can see defeated Katalin, Ilya, yeah. The normal stuff for this kind of players. And if we check Podpěra, what is their record? So wow, it's actually a huge domination for Ali. And I think Lukáš yesterday during the stream, he said something along those lines that it's always hard for him to play against Ali. So he was quite right. Okay, let me just join the Discord call because I forgot about it. Alright, I'm there. And I forgot one more thing I just realized. Because since the camera for the second player, I will have to adjust the cameras probably depending on how Lukáš's camera will be rotated. Hello Anton. Oh, fandím Lukášovi. Wow, nice. So let's check one more thing though. So if we go to games and select by date, if perhaps Lukáš's victories were like in the, you know, yeah, so as I was expecting, Ali was winning a lot in a row when Lukáš was second dan for Dan. And in the past, if we check the past, like, what is it, 5 years, so it's from here, it's actually, yeah, still Ali's favorite, also winning 3 games in a row, but definitely it became more even. So yeah. Okay, so how many people are here? 32. Okay, I think I can show you what I wanted, because I think soon the players will connect and there will not be enough time. So I wanted, I always have this in bottom right, we have this cheering, like now there is the demo board, but there was also this video, right? Like a promotion for the next match with Ali or Tongi having fiery eyes, etc. But today there is no next match, so I wanted to put some like cheering people, but I wasn't sure about copyright. So there is this very famous like South Park cheering group I wanted to put, but ChatGPT recommended to me not to do it. That probably YouTube will ban it, and I know it's quite sensitive. So I thought I will try to get something like copyright free, but I wasn't able to. So I asked ChatGPT to generate like a group of cheering people so that we have something, and I was surprised that ChatGPT can actually generate GIFs or GIFs, GIFs. And so I asked it, and I think before it was quite fun to like everybody was amazed by eye art, then it was funny, now people are a bit bored, but when it generated like group of cheering people was this. So this is the and but I think actually no the idea is there. So I tried to force it, like put more details and stuff. So it became this. Somehow not the strongest, so slight evolution. The last, after I gave up after the next one, it added some heads. So not the brightest. But then I asked it like, but dude, generally you can generate so pretty pictures, right? Can't you do the same and animate it? And it was so something like this, and I should animate this, and I was like, yes, exactly, this is what I want. I said, no problem, dude. So it crunched for a like good minute, and the animated GIF was this. So, yeah. I found it funny. Yeah. So I gave up after that. Alright, hello Štěpán, Gözde, Antonia, everybody, all of the fans are here, so that's great. Okay, so that's what I prepared. We have 8 minutes. I think the people will like Ali. Both Ali and Luca know about the game, and actually we will have like 100% attendance at this event. I was really afraid that some of the players may forget about it, since it's like the games were very sporadic, right? One game in December for each of the players, etc. But looks like, cross my fingers, that it will work out. And maybe we can ask the publicum, meaning you guys, who do you think is gonna win? So who is the fan favorite? You can vote by your brain or by your heart. Both is acceptable. And actually is Franta here? Because I think we could promote it on OhMyGo. The stream, but maybe I can do it myself. So this is something for me to do. So new anonymous window. He already did it. Oops. He's right? Yeah. Okay. My bad for doubting Franta. Because it didn't pop up on this window. I have to refresh it for it to pop up? I don't understand. But doesn't matter. So, Anton says brain says slight Ali edge. I'm rooting for Lucando. Yeah. So from my perspective, Ali seemed quite impressive, especially the first 2 games against Ben. But throughout the tournament, probably he was like a bigger favorite against Szczepan, but still still I think he played quite, you know, very precise moves. It was not like kind of floating and hitting the vital points. Lukan also, he won 3-0 against Valery, who is a blitz expert, but there were some lag problems in that series a bit, but still Lukan was ahead in all of the games at the end, I think. But it felt slightly bit random. Like the games against Tongi from last night were a banger, but I mean, he almost lost after being ahead by 20 against the Rat ascends, descends, ascends again and tries to kill Fuseki of Tongi. So I would say that Ali, I think if I would have to bet, I would say Ali will win 3-1. But I hope it will be 3-2 for someone. Stepan, Lukan is known for being exceptionally good at finals. So I think Ali has a slightly better chance. I mean, the pro qualification is one thing, but for example, the Czech Baron title, he's holding it for a very long time. Are there some other finals, like except for the pro quali, that he failed at? He was never in the final of the European Championship, right? I think he finished third once. And the rest of the tournaments are probably not structured this way. Okay, so the guys could slowly start connecting to the Discord call. Somebody is typing. Ali, hi. Hello. Okay. Maybe there is like the Grand Prix, European Grand Prix final. But I'm also not sure if he ever was in the final in that competition or Grand Slam. Ali won one of the first Grand Slams. Okay. So how is your voting? 60-40 for Ali. Alright. I think that's fair. Okay, somebody, it seems like Ali is logging in. So that's great. Ah no, it's Lukan. Oh, and it's like the, you know, the cropping of the window is working correctly. So that's amazing, even though, yep. Can I switch these things? I'm going to get screwed. I feel like. Wait, okay, I messed up. I think that Ali is going to log in. And it will change the positioning. We will see. Maybe not. That would be a blast. Yes, the games are all played on OGS. You can follow it there. Am I hearing some echo? Okay, so they are both here. Everybody is muted, so that's working great. Yeah, and it. Okay, so let me fix this. Okay, but I'm hearing myself twice, and I don't like it. So sorry. Why am I hearing myself twice? I don't understand. Everything is muted on my end. Okay, well, let me just fix the scene. So, copy this. Or can't I switch them somehow on Discord? Like drag and drop? No. Maybe wait, I will ask Lukan. Lukan. Okay, of course Facebook isn't responding. Okay, I'm gonna try to... Ah yeah, he read it. Yeah, so he logged out. He will log back and hopefully it will change the positioning. But it didn't. Okay, so I have to... Okay, sorry, just... So how was this done? Okay, I remember. Almost. Okay, and now... So can you hear it? My neighbor started drilling. Okay, so this is for Lukan. This seems correct. And downstairs like 7. Ah, oops. Right side like 300. Okay, plus. Okay, so we have Lukan. And for this we have to... So I could be doing this changing so you don't see it, but at least you know something is happening. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's enough. So we are ready to go. Haha, so Ali, you go to the left. Lukan, you can face Ali, right? Look him in the eye. And let's go. Oof. Okay, I started sweating out of this. I was really hoping that relogging was going to help. For those of you who don't know why it's happening, it's because Lukan is streaming his picture from his phone, and it's like tilting it the other way around on Discord, so I have to yeah, work it out myself, but unfortunately, because he logged in first, I guess it screwed up. I couldn't reuse the setting from yesterday. But that's all. Hey, hello Twitch also. I will catch up on chat. Look at that bird. Do you follow handball? France finished third in the World Cup. And Croatia won it, since you are congratulating it, or how is it? Where's Tongi? Yeah, he's supposed to come, and I think he will come. But there is a conflict of events, because Tongi is also watching the League of Legends, like European League, LEC. So maybe during breaks he will have time. Okay, they seem to be getting ready. Ali is typing. Yeah, Ali, yeah, it's true. I mean, I think out of Europe, if I would have to guess one name that would win such a tournament, I would say Palco. I'm not sure how you feel about this band, but I think Palco always was quite legendary. But okay, it started. Great. But yeah, I also expected you to be in the final. Review this game. Okay. Please, AI bot, start working. Interesting. So you saw, right? Like that there was the Katago in my demo which I was testing before, but it seems it is my bad because I clicked disable AI. Oof, the stress, it's killing me. Alright, so we are finally good to go. Let me go to analyze game here. And so Ali is black, so this is wrong. So like this. And we can start commenting. So Ali is taking his sweet time. Tonki is hopeless. But Palko, Freda, or you, yeah. Like, look at Ali. He's eating something and chilling. Why not spend like a minute on this Joseki that he chose, no? He was the one pincering here. So I would have expected him to be ready. Or is he like putting his Spotify playlist or what? Like usually I remember studying this in Ishida, that you can play this trick play, like pushing one more time, and if you extend, then this is working well. This is in Ishida Yoshio's book. So let's see. Of course, the normal move would be to jump now, but this was a trick. Okay, so no trick play. I think the trick play is like easily countered, no? Like if black would have pushed, I think white just pushes here or something once, and then it's better. And this is Joseki. Yeah, probably very unlike Lukan to pincer, I agree. And this move I'm not familiar with in this position. I know it's played in other variation of these pincers, but with this wall I'm not sure. I expected, you know, like helping the wall. Because what do you do now? Just connect? Or you play here? You just connect, but then... So you go out, I guess. Yeah, it's even, as the AI says. Like, no problem so far. Yeah, you are right, Gus, that Ali played this, and he also said that he was studying this Fuseki recently. So perhaps he studied too much, and now it takes him time to choose, you know, out of the optimal variation. He's like trying to remember, because if you study a Fuseki and you play a blitz game, you shouldn't be 1 minute behind and 1.5 point behind normally. Of course, the 1.5 point behind is like, it's even. I don't think anyone made a mistake. But the minute... But also, I think in general, some players, they need to get into the mood of playing. So perhaps that's what he's doing. But he doesn't look like he's looking at the screen, no? This looks normal. Oh, hi Tongi, nice to see you. And Lukan is taking care of the group, and it looks like we have quite a stabilized game. In this kind of position, I never know how big it is to slide on J2 or play something there. Usually, I think the rule of thumb is that you should play here later than you think. Let's check the AI board. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's the focus so far. And we can just check if you play here. Do you slide? No. But if you do, it's like a half-point mistake, so it's a big move. So if you want to play the best moves, you shouldn't slide there, but if you want to simplify it, I guess it's just fine. And again, but like Ali, what is he doing? And also, as I recall, in the interview after his victory in the semi-final, he said that, yeah, the first games you have so much time, you have time to chill, and suddenly game 3 hits, and you are out of time in like immediately. So maybe he also feels like with 7 seconds he can always like climb back, so no need to rush. So, so this is interesting. Like, yeah, now what? Descent? Yeah. This is the kind of old school answer. Like, usually you just play here, but this is too good of a shape now, so that's why he pushed. I know Katago very often wants to play this Hane. That looks terrible. But White will feel his liberty, but I guess it's fine. It's not a problem. And White should continue here. Personally, I wouldn't. I guess... Yeah, I would also play here. If I was in good mood, I would play this shoulder hit. But I think the idea of blocking here by AI is that this group is still not alive. So this is not just territory, but it has some follow-up. For instance... You know, if you block there, yeah, if you block here and black will tenuki, then this move or this move is sente. Who knows if something like this isn't sente, or maybe this attachment can also sometimes. So I think that's why in this case it's quite big, I would say. Oh, and Lukan is playing in a good mood. The game is even. Yeah, I think the 5th game is something like, for the whole game in total, if it has 250 moves, you play it in like 16 minutes. It made the Q12 stone stronger, P12. Okay, let me check Twitch chat. Pushing up makes no sense. I think it makes some sense. Like you could play, okay, so if you play here, you will end up in gote, right? And if you play just here, you will probably also want to play this one because otherwise the shape is too nice. So I think it makes sense. Because then you are, well, yeah, slight sense, not too much. I mean, it's a detail. Also, you have this peep now, which is also part of the reason why you should play this. Yeah, I think maybe that's the major reason, let's say. So, oh, Ali pincert, Lukan make territory and is splitting. I mean, this is feeling alright for both. No, these days everybody pincers. When you shoulder hit, you get pincered back, I would say, about half of the time. It didn't used to be the case, I think, back like few years back, but everything is acceptable. He must have drunk a beer since he played the shoulder hit. I'm telling you, Lukan's style changed. You may be surprised at the pro qualification. Yeah, seems decent. Still, this is the biggest move. For me, yeah, this kind of move seems like shape. Kind of asking black how he will answer, but he will probably tenuki. But it's also like helping the groups and building the center. Maybe you can also push and cut, which is quite decisive, so maybe it was 2 beers for Lukan. Like now, yeah, it's not easy to answer. And this descent is center. Immediately center. But then still, like you disconnect, it's not so good. So you just push. Or what? Like you can, yeah, it's not easy. Yeah. So AI would disconnect, but I would call this a successful mission for white. So it was quite a decisive cut. I wonder if you have to block now, there is no other, like this extension sometimes, but I don't believe it in this case, so it's quite a kind of forced. And black is trying to be active, but I'm not sure if it's helping him, because I don't think he can play some brutal attack variation since he can still be split here. Maybe he can, but it's hardcore. And Ali slowly approaching the 1 minute. This one looks better, probably, than my Keima. And Lukan's is still 3 minutes 30. Okay, so Ali is proving me wrong. He's saying I can play actively. Yeah, sharp play, as in the previous games. So you can attach here in theory. It's what I would consider. But perhaps black would just accept. So this seems more natural. But now, isn't this working? Like if black plays this clamp? Well, this looks like shape. According to AI, once white could play there, but I don't think he would do. Yeah, this Tetris shape, which is an empty triangle, is trying to ruin black's shape, exactly. And now this Hanen, it makes it awkward to go out. But it's also a bit of a submission, because, yeah, we lost the option to exploit. Like, basically, black didn't add the move here, right? And this active approach kind of worked. Black can actually cut directly. So, yeah, this fighting is complicated. So is there still something here? Yeah, you... I mean, I saw this cut being recommended by AI, but yeah, maybe now you can play from this side. But this weakness, isn't it still going to bite you? Maybe not, right? Because if I somehow get cente and then cut, you can play like this, and these have just 2 liberties, which is less than this other Tetris shape. So actually, maybe he can fight. Is Lukáš a Vulcan? You mean from Star Trek? So, But if you block here, now it changes. Now this activates the peep, right? The cut because of the sequence I just showed. So probably black can peep here for free, right? Oh, and I'm hiding somehow. Oh no, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I expected the peep. Oh, he's saying... Yeah, so now it still can't, right? Because this group would get captured. So Lukan has to go out. So this was also black's privilege. And I agree with this, Hane. Hello, Hansa. And after this exchange, I think black plans to come back. No, or he doesn't have to come back. Am I blind or what? So if I play soft move, this is just working, no? But maybe it doesn't have to be that big and the shape here is ruined. Yeah, I mean, probably. Like, I'm living in the universe that black has to come back here at a point. If he does it, say now, was this sequence good for black? Like, he reduced the moyo quite nicely. Yeah, he added the move, so we were not that wrong. Now this peep to me looks quite tasty. This is like building territory now. Here is not the time, right? Yeah, this feels like shape. I agree with Lukáš. And it doesn't feel like you, or do you have to add a move in this area? Like, there is for sure an eye. There is a second eye if you play this schema, no? Most likely. So I think white will tenuki. Or yeah, you can attach here and ask. Maybe it's... black will probably answer to this, so you can... Yeah, but I like this tenuki, and again, I like this move much more than my peep here, which would just stupidly build territory. You want to use this thickness to attack, especially with this block. And... white is still ahead by 2. I think throughout the whole game, right? Except for the moment where he could play this tiger. It's about 1 to 2 points. And yeah, this is black's privilege now. He can harass the group and get few points, but this shouldn't die. As Lukan says, or many of us, there is not a universe where this white group should die. But then again, let's remember Tongi's last game, where he almost killed a similar group. But yeah, so there is an eye in the corner, so has to block. And now the question is how, because there is one eye here, there is never going to be 2 eyes, right? We can check. Like, if you want to do the eyes this way, then... ah, there are 2 eyes. And if you just... yeah. And this is better because it can aim to Hane and Atari. But still... did he have to play, actually? I'm not sure if he couldn't tenuki, but maybe this attachment could have been a better question. Because this will for sure be tenukied. I will just check in the AI board if he should... I don't know, he should play locally. Okay, so it was maybe more dangerous than we thought. But yeah, everything proceeding smoothly. Lukan 1 minute 30, Ali in his last 10 seconds. And yeah, I think now is the time to solve this bottom left. But so finally J2. Let's see. Okay. Maybe it's an okay question, but I wouldn't continue here for too long. I mean, it's kind of... But yeah, it's... Like, my thinking is I would leave the attack on this group for later, because I think the bottom left is a bigger priority. And later it may change how you attack, but it's quite improbable that there will be another black running group around this area that would change it, since it's such a local situation. So maybe it doesn't have to be bad to exchange it right away. But you shouldn't... Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is simple. Or I don't think any kind of honey like this and, you know, sacrificing this stone for capturing the corner is worth. Yeah, finally we come back to G2. Yeah, nice. So AI really wants to finish this off, and I agree, like, taking this as black feels so very clean, and also destroys a lot of points, and even in the corner it helps the end game. But black will probably finish in Gote, that's what white was counting on, and so without bigger problem he will get to... I mean, just exchange this for this is, I think, the best white will get in that area, and he should do it at a point. So this is, I would say, standard Joseki, but punishing a little bit this G2 now, because it looks not at the best shape. We would have liked it here more, but I don't think it's a big problem, because white can just attach, or maybe even just, yeah, quite strict move, this one. I like it. Looks much better than the attachment again. There are many cuts though. So you just... Or you can actually probably also tenuki now that I'm thinking about it. Like, there are a lot of cuts. Maybe you can protect like here. But... You know, if he cuts you, you can always live locally, is my point. But okay, Lukan adds a move. And for the first time, Ali is ahead if he captures here. And who thinks... Yeah, cheer in the chat. Hands up. And who thinks that Ali will play this move? I think he will. Hello, Twitch. Ah, 07 was killing locally. You mean if you play here, this Kusumi. Okay, so cut once, why not? So this Hane feels like shape. But I'm thinking, are these three even so big that... Yeah, I mean, why not connect them in center, right? And then Kosumi? Ah, but... Black will not connect this, so white lost center, and I'm not sure this was the best endgame. I think if you have to answer in Gote, that it will be bigger in this area. So I don't really like this squeeze. Hello everyone. Yeah, now black gets this in center, so I think it was quite a mistake, this squeeze. And maybe it was not exactly that, but Ali is now leading by 3 points. And did somebody notice, because I don't really have time to watch that, but is Ali playing at the last second, or is he always having like, you know, 3 to 5 seconds reserve? Oh, and I see that Ali managed to capture the stone now, after this. And it's going to be an endgame fight. So AI wants to attach here. So I think maybe Lukan is not thinking about this attachment right now. And if it's like important big move that is missed, it would mean that Ali is leading by a bit more than... Well, now it's 8. And this looks like very important for AI. I think the idea is if you lose this eye somehow, and you have to come back to live here, but I mean you still have this, right? And then this is alive. So so it would need to be gote. Like you would cut and then you would solve this. Like maybe something like this is the point of why it's so big to cut and attach in this area. Hello, hello. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like now even this move works quite well with this d14, so this was clearly minus for white. But this attachment is nice too. But okay, somebody strong, tell me, wouldn't you exchange this for black? Because white also kind of has this empty triangle in center. Or maybe it's not an advantage. You are saying it's not an advantage for black to exchange this because of this push anyway. Maybe it's not so important, yeah. Maybe that's the point. And Ali pushes fearlessly. But yeah, this was just a stylish squeezing technique from Lukan. But the reduction is quite big. No point in exchanging, yeah. I agree now that I thought about it. Yes, this is still the first game. So is there some cut? Yes, so this is center. So how do we connect here? Like this? I mean, it is center, no? If you would... I just read the... But I'm not sure if you just play like this. Or you mean you can... Oops, you can live inside? I don't think so. I thought... I think it looked center, to me at least. Yeah, this... I think this attachment... And I mean, this zone, we kind of expect it to be white at a point. Okay, d16. Ah. Yeah, you're right. It's probably not even center, my bad. Yeah, sorry, thanks. So... Now Ali is ahead by 16. I think this endgame went terribly wrong for Lukáš. Like if we go few moves back, it's looking like this. And how many moves did black play there? So it's one move. So 2 moves, 2 extra moves. But it got so smaller and here he gained so much. And the difference now seems to be quite big. So I think yesterday I was asking whose endgame is better, if Tongi's or Lukan. And Ben, you know, the trash talker of Tongi, said that probably Lukan's. So how is it with how is it between Ali and Lukan? Is Ali famous for his endgame or not? Or do you think they are like evenish? Valerie, I'm not sure if your stream isn't delayed because your message appeared like a lot later, so maybe refresh your stream to catch up with us. Ah, you are well known to have terrible yes. I wasn't sure. Ah, Lukan is not famous for a good endgame neither. I thought he was always like respected for endgame. But like he's respected in Czech Republic, perhaps in Europe or in the whole world, not so much. Can be that. No one in Europe is famous for his endgame. Ah, Stash. Ah, Stash, really? Well, Stash is the type of player I would, if I had to guess, I would say he's probably good in endgame. I saw some of his YouTube videos which are very, very good about endgame. Everyone is famous for endgame. Yeah. I know what you mean. And like, nothing is happening, but Ali is leading by 20. But maybe... Everybody is good at endgame before endgame arrives. So yeah, I mean, I expected this a little bit in this slowish time settings. I don't know if Stanislav has a YouTube channel like active, but he made some videos about endgame. I think if you Google like endgame Stanislav Rejlak, it will find like I think 4 videos of 10 minutes, but I think it's really well explained. I hope it's right because I play my endgame based on those videos, so... Yeah. And now we can see why the AI engine wanted to play this kind of attachments a lot. Because now... Even this got bigger, right? So you can still see the game in the smaller window, right? I'm just really curious. I think it started going wrong here a little bit. And also that, yeah, imagine, I mean, I know Ali spent a lot of moves in this general area, but imagine why it just extends here once. Like, it's going to look very different. I think ultimately, I know the mistakes were like something else. Like this was good for black to take it, but not something guaranteeing a 15-point lead, right? But I think this is what changed the direction of the game, in my opinion. So here is the Atari, but it doesn't look like there is anything. Just capture, right? So, or is there? Ah, some cemetery, maybe. It's like, you know, you will have to play a lot of times in your territory, but this isn't such a strong cemetery shape in either case. And how is Lukan looking? Ah, he wants to leave. Well, Tsumego time. Oh, why did he Atari? It's good exchange? Because, like, because you can kill this shape normally like this, right? But not in this instance, since this is alive when you have this 3. So, so he will just leave, no? Yeah, it's +3, it's huge. It's a huge success for Lukan. How should have white played? Oh my god. and empty. Like empty triangle will be seki in gote. Oh, attach here. How much time? 15 seconds for Lukan. So yeah, this is seki in gote for white, but it's probably not enough. He had to make some points. If we check on the small AI board this variation, yeah, this way white leaves with 4 points. So it would have been much better. By the way, hello Rob. I noticed that you left some comments yesterday, but I didn't answer. Yeah, it's getting close, and in this micro endgame, it's possible to gain... Wait. Here? This is the biggest move? Wait, why? It was center. But it wasn't center, no? What is this connection? If I tenuki, how do you kill me? It's still seki, no? Everything is seki. I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something. But who knows, maybe they are missing something sometimes too. Yeah, I also learned that yesterday that Rob withdrew from the Pro Quali. I read it somewhere. It's a pity, I was looking forward watching the games. But it's also good that Seva is playing, so I can't say I'm unhappy about it, but would have had some, you know, spice with Rob. Lukáš wants to be famous for his endgame, yeah. But wait, now I think this connection was a huge mistake. And now it's again fine for Ali. And I think it's not going to... I don't think it's going to feel very good for Lukan for losing this game. Since, you know, he managed to do this and still lose. But I don't think he's the kind of guy to think too much about it. Oh, really? So some kind of... Maybe not health issue, but... Yeah, and also it's not just 2 days per day, but it's 2 days per day per many days, right? It's like how many? Like 5 days in a row? It's gonna be very, like really testing stamina to the limit. Okay, so let's go back to commenting a little. So white got this empty triangle. I don't think it's that small, but black got the Hane, of course. Maybe a move in this area is starting to be big. Also adding a move here. Well, I'm thinking that, you know, they both had no time at all, I think, in this moment. So white wanted to tenuki, but he was like, but it's not center, but it's Ali. Would he play this if it was gote? So... Or really? How? Like, this is seki. This is seki. I think everything is seki. Wait. What happened? So this is how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 15 points, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 plus. So it was a huge minus for Ali. And I think they will be both famous for this and this particular endgame. Oh my god, what a throw. So it's close again. But what led Ali to do this? Like, he could have just connected. He was so ahead. Right? He can just answer. Or now he can just come back. And did somebody notice, did Lukáš's expression change at least one time during this game? Because there has been some highs and lows, no, for white in this one. But every time I check, he just looks focused. Yes, maybe slightly winning. So I will remind it, this is Japanese rules. So there are no shenanigans with dame points, etc. Oh, and I'm not on the... Yeah. So is it going to be half point? So where are points? So there is a point. Kind of, not really. Ah yeah, no, this is a point, sorry. Then there is this. This was bigger, no? Because it's like 1 point gote for white, but if black blocks, he can take the cost. So it's like 1 plus. So this was bigger. But it doesn't have to play a role. Yeah, you can see, just to be on the safe side, I'm not putting like the number of prisoners on the screen, on the streaming screen. So that there are no... If there are no prisoners, no problems. I think. But if you would be interested, like Ali has 11 and Lukáš has 10. It was a small minus. Hello Axel, this is a blitz, like experimental blitz tournament. This is the final, they are playing up to 5 games with accelerating time settings. I could dedicate it to the pro qualification. But you know, it's possible that it didn't change anything, this small mistake, because there can be a parity of endgames or of course, so anyway it would end up the same. But it's, I think, small. Unless this push was center for black, in which case it would have been better to play there, of course. Yeah, and this is the first game, so you came at the right time. You like it? I'm happy. I think it's a bit controversial, like there are some people who don't like it, but I think it's, you know, just fun to have something to do on Sunday evening. Nothing too serious. I also personally like it. Yeah, so it seems that Lukáš will win this game after quite the incredible... Yeah, yeah, okay. But you would have been invited had you shown interest. And also, I honestly think that this is more exhausting than tournament game. If you play all of the 5 games, it takes about 3 hours, and you can't like really rest at any point. So I would add a counter on the screen, like heart attack, Hall of Glory or something. Okay, so there is a code downstairs, but there is also a code here. Okay, what is going on? There is... Ah, no, there is another co here also. So it is a co. So there are 3 cos. But then... But it's a co thread, no? To connect the co. I can add the prisoners for the finals if you want. But are you really counting it? But it changes, like, you know, the status of the game changes every move. I thought there is no point in counting. Especially since we have the AI estimation. But if you want to, if you don't believe it, I mean, I can add the prisoners. Okay, so I can't do it now. I will do it once the game is over. Oh, I can actually do it now. Wait, I learned the technique. Not to disturb the stream. Okay, studio mode. And how? Okay. And crop. And Lukan won by 1.5. So what an upset this game. You know what? Screw the prisoners for now. I want to talk about the game, it's more interesting. We will see. Aha! I messed it up. So they will take 5-minute break. And so let's check. Okay, I can do it this way, maybe. And move this here. And let's just check what happened on the top right corner. Yeah, I made a slight mistake, sorry. So what happened in the top right corner? So still now, black is ahead by 20. And he should extend, of course, had he known. Okay, Ah, so this seems already like it's +10. So there is something working for white. Yeah, and it's similar to do this Atari or not. And he could play Hane. Block. Here. Yeah, so it was just working for Lukan. So it was not possible. So good to know. I don't know if everybody knew, but this shape is not killable when there is the Atari on the first line. So so Ali should have extended here. So this was first losing move, but then so if you play Tenuki, let's say here, it's bad Tenuki, no. Yeah, there is nothing. AI doesn't want to play. So it was, so this was like half-point move, right? Yeah, it's like 5 points loss or something. And then, so now Ali is still ahead by like 10, and it wants to play in this area. At this point, yeah, it looks, I mean, it's double, it's like a reverse cent, no, it's double center now. So definitely huge move. And white actually got it. But still, it's like +6 for Ali. Wait. Yeah, now if he just connects, it's still, he's ahead by 6. So the definite losing move was taking here. And this is a bit surprising, because I would say, I don't know how much time Ali had. But I think from first glance this looks a bit bigger. Maybe he thought it was center or something. Well, that's the story of the first game. Yeah. So GG to Lukan. I will just change the score. So Lukan is ahead by 1. He came back. And I think, Stepan, sorry, I don't have time for putting the prisoners. It's a bit of an annoying process. And you have the AI estimate. Just don't count it. Count the, like, search for places where to overturn the game, and you can trust the Katago estimate. Like, it's Katago, what I'm showing on the screen, so... Let's go for the next game. So this time, Lukan is black. Let's turn on AI. And yeah, I think we are good to go. Ah, a way to play on Twitch explained about the cost, that nobody wanted to exchange it because the down generated more cotrets or something. I guess you're right. So Lukan is black, and he's not playing his famous Fuseki yet. So, but he started to play this Shimari quite often. He played this against me in Olo mode. I made also a video about it on my channel. I played the old Japanese, you know, in the middle and then extend, and he peeped me. And after studying it with Katago, I don't think I will play it very often. I mean, after the peep, it's very annoying to solve it. And I don't know if you can hear, but my son came back. He's crying in the corridor. So this game is played with 4 minutes plus 6 seconds. And Ali pincers again. I mean, why not? You do what you do. Whoa, and AI move is to play here in that position as black. Have you seen it? So this is Joseki. AI move was to play here, but it's a weak AI move. Would be quite a fun game, but I also am not surprised Lukan just takes the corner. And now, I mean, this shoulder hit looks nice, but I guess you can even shoulder hit here or kick or just close it old-fashioned way. So it has 1000 readouts, so maximum, and I think at the start it takes some time to adjust. Yeah, probably Cesar, you are right that even this limited readouts AI is much stronger than all of us. But we don't have to accept it, and we may not do it today. Yeah, so now, see Stepan, now you can start to think about how to generate some exciting comments from this position. It's not the red fuseki. So this is a bit boring, what happened in the top right. But you know, in what I like to say is that in the game of Go, at a point it always becomes interesting. And it's a question of when you will enter, and if you have to enter. Yeah, or if you can just, I mean, this old-fashioned one, why not? Ah, so he didn't want to attach. Is it because he didn't want to be split? Like usually Lukan used to jump after this variation. But maybe we could see something fancy like pincer. Hello, Michal. So, because this event is international, I don't have a QR code specific for this, because you can't generate a QR code for European transfers. So the bank account is in the video description, but you can send it however you want and just add a comment, you know, my Czech account. But very nice of you to think about this. So Ali Tenukid here. Why not? I like this kind of moves personally. They don't often work out for me, because once you start closing the moyo, you know, and really being like, you don't want to lose it anymore and you have to play all of these defensive moves later, it gets quite small. Doesn't it look a bit like United States, this white moyo? But so far, nothing out of the ordinary, so the time is the most important thing, I would say, at this point. They are both at 3 minutes. Ali started playing faster. Kansas. I have many jokes. So... And again, like yesterday... Was it Lukan or was it Tongi? I think it was Tongi that didn't play this peep after this pincer. So maybe amongst European professionals it's preferred to jump. I guess it also makes sense in this like a global position to go out here. So, so this seems like to be an important point, but I wouldn't have the courage to ignore this. I would probably block this one. But then what? I was considering bumping, but it doesn't really solve the problems I have. So maybe that's why it's good to tenuki. It's like you answer, it doesn't work anyway. Yeah, the shape looks bad. So, and even this Kosumi, you would never play K4. This looks bad. I think it looks good. In my opinion, it's strict. Like, it's right on the Like, you see, black doesn't have an answer. I don't like the c3 stone too much, to be honest. Like, from my perspective, the game is going to be decided in the middle. But okay, it makes the white group weaker, so it makes sense. I mean, it's not just a territorial move, it's also helping the situation. Maybe it's okay, but I would probably play something from the side of the group if I want to save it. But how would you answer if I play k3 and he extends? But so how do you answer the double peep? Just for me, please. Or for everybody, actually. h4, just connect. Ah yeah, and you give up. I see, yeah, it makes sense. Then the shape is a little bit bad. But still, I mean, the white stick is not going to have eyes, right? But overall, we can, according to... this is getting better for white, like 8 points. And it looks like he started to massage the shape of Lukan. And... it's this guy. I think. Just capture from where white cuts. Okay, so the professional in the chat is saying... wait. So like this, and just capture and allow this. Yeah, maybe. It's true that there are also some weaknesses. These are not that. Makes sense. I agree, yeah. And for you would play here and YOLO, yeah, and something. Yeah, I think it's for sure better than the game. But we were quite negative about this for this massaging of the shape, but why we'll have to show some skill to solve this in a not depressing way. Of course, he can exchange this at any time. Or here, I guess it's similar. It's maybe not exactly the same. So there will be a benefit for white. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, guys, cheer for the players. So... massage. Really? Okay. Yesterday my Czech friends were like laughing at my English, and I want to ask you how to say something in English actually. So when you have a position, let's say the game, the last game between Tongi and Lukan, when Lukan was like a bit ahead, and he just wants to, you know, play it calmly till the end. So he just wants to play beton, concrete. So I said betoning, but okay, it doesn't really sound very English. So how do you say like play safe till the end and win by 4? Like betoning is stable, but yeah, betoning is perfect. Wrap it up on Twitch. But wrap it up is like finish it. You can wrap it up by killing. I want to wrap it up by betoning. Well, anyway, this attachment seems to be working, so white wasn't in big trouble probably. And now, so how is it? Black has 4 corners. And white... I mean, this attachment, I would be very surprised if white played. Yeah, the feeling is to attack, but if you attack poorly and lead the guy into your garden, then maybe there will be no garden left, or I don't know. So AI, I think the attachment here was basically AI saying you don't have a good way to attack or to generate points from this attack. So that's why you should just take the points. But I don't think anybody would play there. Perhaps black couldn't hane to the attachment. I would need to check. But still, like, the black shape is terrible. Also, peeps like this don't look like they work too much with these kind of attachments here. Alright. So, lot of ideas about betoning. We also say on Twitch, we also say beton in French. Solid, safe. Yeah, maybe safe. Actually, safe. Oh no. Maybe safe. Neologisms are the best, yeah. Solidifying. In Czech, cemento. Beton is not something that besides Middle Eastern Europe anybody would understand without knowing it. But not massage. Or petrify the shape like in Harry Potter. Okay, so white extended and black extended and white went for the cut. But black's shape got better, at least from feeling. But yeah, white is doing, like, made a lot of points. So black solved the shape, but still this is a problem. So overall, Ali's tactics, yeah, this attachment was probably very hard to answer. Maybe Lukan didn't see this sharp cut. But Hane also seems dangerous. Maybe this, but yeah, very well played by Ali of finding this combination. But Lukan has 1 minute more than Ali. Yeah, Hane on... Oh, this looked very nice, this Hane. To kind of set up the Dame Zumari with these stones later on. So, now if white blocks, it looks like it's turned out better than the AI variation of just attaching at the start, right? And the estimate agrees that white is ahead by like 13. So, theoretically, hard to catch up, but there is still plenty of space. Lukan will live in white's territory. Like, it's much bigger than the top right corner in the previous game. And you can... But... So you attach here. Is he looking there? No, he just plays the endgame. Aromatherapy. Wow. Okay, so this cut is of course strong move, but perhaps also a way to lose the advantage that white had. So maybe he wasn't so sure about the advantage, I would say. That's how I would read it, otherwise I would assume he would answer. Ali is not betoning, no. Okay, so this doesn't look like a success for white, no? You captured few stones. Maybe if black plays here, white will play tenuki. So black is considering to play tenuki immediately, but the shape is too bad. I think you have to play. Or he will not play tenuki and black will still add a move. Probably you have to, no? It's a question. I wouldn't like to play here, especially if I was feeling like behind. Now I'm curious what Lukan is going to do. He played already. No, it's still like this. No, I didn't want to click that, sorry. Yeah, if I was Lukan, I would spend few seconds. Because jumping here can be like the comeback. Okay, but he answers in an active way. So, would this be the first final Lukan ever won in his career? Like, if you are talking about European tournaments finals, because in Czechia he's won many finals of the Jabarin. But there are not so many, you know, EGF knockout tournaments. So I think there are many 7 dans in Europe who didn't want to win anything. So it's not that... like... Wait! So it's a very close game. I think all of this whole action from white only helped black now. Especially if he had to play here, which I didn't know he had to. But Ali is just going to allow all of this territory, and this is still 4 points. Alright, alright. Okay, so now, Stepan, it would be nice if you could count. There are no prisoners. Because I'm a bit surprised that even though black managed to do all of this, that it's so bad for black. Yeah, this one, this, right. This side, you can easily lose like 4 points if you play it slightly wrong. Yeah, but actually this is not so big, right? Yeah, this is a good move. And now, I guess that's the reason. You can make it much smaller. Yeah, P2, this was very big. Well, you just after you finish typing, it's already just 1 point. Okay, so yeah, so this is, I think, what happens with AI sometimes. That it says there is more agi than we can exploit in this kind of boxy check. Boxy check also another word that's like small box, no? Boxy check. And it sees more agi here, so it was like saying white was a bit more ahead than we expected because it could exploit it more. I thought what Ali did, maybe this exchange is minus, right? Probably this is why it lost, like this for this. Probably could have done it without. And yeah, suddenly it's 2 points for Lukan. Ah yeah, Ben is commenting on the same thing. Yeah, this is ultimate bad exchange, I agree. He could have probably done it without. It wants N7 instead of N8. I just peep. Maybe exchange and peep. Back to the game, sorry. So, ended up how we expected. And now, what is big and what is small? This one is a good question, okay. So we get this and this in center. So here, what is the end game? Did I see correctly that it wanted to play the empty triangle? Ali wants to do the reverse sweep. I mean, it could also be a revenge sweep from Lukan for the pro quali from 10 years ago. So either a revenge sweep or a reverse sweep, if it's 3-0 for Lukan. Like, yeah, just to play here. And this E2 is big, no? Isn't it? It's almost center. Yeah. So for sure now AI wants to play here. Few moves back, I would have also considered. Like if we go back, like here. Yeah, it would push and play this one. Yeah, but it's very hard. And maybe, you know, sometimes the blue move, it's like blue, but the other ones are very similar color actually. Yeah, very close. So what, last game was 1.5 for Lukan, right? So if it's 1.5 again... This works? Yes. He had to do this. I mean, this push is something... Speed maybe... Probably here also. Ah, this jump. Makes sense. I wonder this connection... It's probably not as big. Yeah, I would probably also play in this general area. And now what? Tenuki? No, you answer no. It's going to be, I think... It can be still Ali can win this. But now this is Gote, no? Maybe now jump here and black will have a firm lead. There is no Aji in the corner at all, right? Okay, decides to answer. So good exchange for white for sure. It was not 100% sure he will get it. And this I would for sure block. But this is bigger. I mean, it makes sense that that move is bigger, because how many points are here if you have to capture this, right? Yeah, and suddenly it's half point. So just missing this. Time to massage the shape on the left. To me it seemed like white gained. I'm surprised it's still so close. I would have guessed this left side finished like 2 points better for white than what I expected. So slowly this area seems to be getting bigger, right? This is what? It's Gote, no? Oh, and black can play here. Did any one of you consider? Probably. And it's not so hard to find. But white blocks, you lose these stones, so it doesn't look like advantageous, no? Like you play this, and this is kind of center, but white also lost a lot, so I guess it's worth. What about n6 soon? Yeah. So this is going to be like how Ali gets his revenge for first game. He wins by 1.5. Yeah, I agree. I also very often discard this immediately because I have almost never seen it being a good move. Don't jinx it. After J19, K19. But I manage, no? You can't throw in now. I think. And still. And this is very center for white at this point, yeah. I hope Lukan plays it, I would like to see it. So just connect, right? Yeah, but white will block here now, I'm 90% sure. Okay, after this Atari. Or? Okay, so he proved me wrong. I mean, of course I want as many games as possible, but I would like this to be on the board. I mean, if you start looking in this area as black, but then, okay, you exchange this and tenuki? No, you still play. Because yeah, you have to come back. There was a problem, right? Like not so big problem because you could capture. Or can't you? Can you start? I mean, my point was this, right? And then you get captured. But maybe there was some counter. Oh no! So Ali got it, but black is ahead by 1. What happened? This was a huge blunder. Yeah, he should have extended here at a point and yeah, and it would be much smaller. That's correct. Oh no. So we will get to see after the game exactly what happened in that position. Oh, oh, and I just received a donation for the tournament. I can't check from whom, but thank you very much. 40 euro donation, so we are doing quite good. So this is it. This is how Ali loses by half. 1.5 again. Oh my god. This is heartbreaking for Ali. I just update the score and let's just check this quickly. So the point was here. Okay, so this was not the... Okay, so this was a mistake, so this was bigger. But then... So Ali could have played here. And okay, if black connects, then white extends and plays here, right? Yeah. And you would capture. So this is the half point kind of winning variation. If black just takes to this, why is it? So it's already losing points, it's saying, since it's going to be 1 point smaller here. So wait, so now the situation if white pushes is like this, right? And if white pushed before, and played here. So this is the move. Okay, because if you Atari, it's already annoying, yes. And if you play here, then you get a better endgame this time, because black has to add an extra stone. Okay, but this was impossible to see now. I don't know, I think this was not a I mean, okay, it was a throw a bit, but at this stage, we shouldn't get manipulated by AI. I think it's very difficult to see this. I wouldn't count like he would play it. I mean, this was maybe throw this point here. That he could have played this Atari, and then it's... But it would still maybe be half-point game, right? But yeah, seems like Ali is outplaying Lukan in the Fuseki a bit. But then in the end game, Lukáš is showing why he's famous in Europe. Okay, so next game, I have to check the chat. Oh, so it's here, if they are... And I will start stalking Lukan, but it's fine for now. But it was 1.5, so in this case it wouldn't change, right? The Chinese-Japanese rules. Yeah, it doesn't matter this time. Okay, so I'm not sure if the 5 minutes passed or not already. But I just want to go for some coffee. So I will be right back. Anyway, we won't miss much, right? Okay. Puff, 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 puff. Review this game. Yes, Ali is black, so let's switch scenes and we are ready to go. So now everybody cheer for Ali. So it's not a 3-0. There is still plenty of time on this Sunday evening. But I'm very surprised. Okay, the betoning I understand that you guys are maybe not familiar with it. By massaging the shape, you are really not saying it like you massage it. I thought it was used like throughout Europe. Yeah, I was really speeding. Actually, I didn't take coffee in the end. I just took water, and since they started immediately, we can be happy about it. So yeah, Lukan is white. Black chose his favorite Fuseki, then Tenuki. Maybe this is something he could have prepared, because I think this can happen most of the time. Or not most, but quite often. Like there will be a Komoku here quite often, and approach here up quite often, so... This could be within the realm of Ali's preparation, I think. And Lukan just lives, and black plays there. Yeah, why not? Like, it depends on your style. I never really believed in these 2-space jumps. But, I mean, the stone in the middle of the side has value, right? So, it's for sure okay. Yes, hello Adrian. Or Adrian, yes, it's best of 5. So on Twitch chat they say they also know massage only from OhMyGo content. Well, you learned it here. And wow, I'm surprised. So there were some Katago, AlphaGo games, right, with this similar pattern, I think. And maybe it was a slightly bit different, but they also jumped inside, the professionals. And then now the ladder is good, so no need for some fancy... We have seen this in... it was what? Ali against Ben, right? But it was a bit different. But now the ladder is good, so you can play like this. Yeah, just extend. I think you can also block here, or you can, but there is the ladder, so you can cut. I'm very curious about this sequence, because I don't know it at all. Hello, good sir. When would you say an attachment is good? Usually by attaching you help your opponent. So usually attaching is good when you need to, like, both of you get stronger, but your opponent stronger. So it's really when you need it a lot, I would say. Usually you attach when you want to live or fight for ice. But you know, these general rules in Go, they don't apply all the time. But yeah, usually you attach when you are weak. Okay, so this fight is going to be very exciting. So yeah, AI is showing you should jump here, and I feel like it's true, because if you don't, I mean, I hope Ali knows this, because now this is very fast game already, right? It's 3 minutes plus 5 seconds. Yeah, Satan still allowed. But I mean, it's very scary to play here, but you need to split these two stones, I think. If you just play in the corner, black would cut. Yeah, this was the second candidate, I would say. Okay, you can maybe exchange this and tenuki. So feedback for next time. Any chance we could consider strip blitz? I heard it pairs well with massaging the shape. Like, yeah, I think the idea is you can squeeze. So now black can fall back to this jump. And the corner is not that big. I wonder if white had to play this one, and like, you really want to cut here, but this fight is, yeah, these two black stones actually have a lot of liberties, so playing g2 was probably necessary, and now you just, still, it wants to play here. So for sure you can't block, you would be cut. But if black just plays, yeah, it doesn't look good for black now. I mean, there is still a cut here. White got a lot of points. This underconnected. I don't like this underconnection too much. I feel like there should be a more active move, but because the semi in the corner can be tricky, I guess maybe it's the best move. Was it the best move according to AI? Yeah, basically, right? So answer and yeah, solve it. Okay, so you had to do it. You know, we always try to fight for something more, like, faster, but yeah, and in the end, it's like white plus 1.5. So is this cut not possible? This is my question. Like, if white cuts here and some fight starts, probably, yeah, the corner smells bad. Maybe because this agi is less than what I was thinking. That's why it's possible to play for black. But otherwise, this wall... Or is there somebody that would take black in this position? No, okay, not someone. Would you take black here? So let's see. Come in, never, of course. I think the only reason I can think of is that this cut is really not possible. Or that the agi of this cut is small. So this looks kind of what we do. Like to take advantage of this shape, yeah, black can start fighting. I like this. I mean, yeah, white can just protect, but it looks like then it's a bad exchange to play here, right? You can also think of this move, it's the vital point, but sometimes playing it too early can also turn against you. Like, for example, maybe this exchange is not necessarily good for black. So I like Ali's approach of playing in this way. And white is making this group heavy. Yeah, it's hard to come back here after this exchange. So I understand, but I like this black move. I think it's quite solid. And so you guys are making it on purpose, right? Because I think I see it's 50-50 that you would take or not take black. Right, okay, I'm gonna end this. So it's 50-50, so... Alright. So Tongi is saying something quite useful. He's saying that this is really annoying Aji for later. So yeah, of course there is the call. And if you just play here... Yeah, this is good to show. I mean, this simple variation, black has 5, white has 5. So it means that this cut is not really possible. So yeah. So it's basically squeezed. White is basically squeezed, so that's why it was good. Seems like 50% of you knew it. Alright. And this action seems to be going evenish. And yeah, Ali has 8 seconds, but Lukan has 1 minute 30. So he can just underconnect, but then he will be attacked, and slowly this can become quite big. So I would say Ali's mission on the top side was successful. I really like this move, I must say. I think in this pattern, I don't know about the extension immediately, but yeah, probably since white had to play there, it's a good move. I thought white was going to fight. I'm a bit surprised by this. And yeah, black gets a small advantage. I mean, white is playing a bit like teaching game, no? Slow and... I mean, I think this will get much smaller by the reductions. And probably... Oh, white should play... I don't think that will happen. Like, this move doesn't look good. Yeah, something active like this. Yeah, I agree, black is in control. But white will live, and he will have no weaknesses. And it will be, again, a territorial contest. And white has a lot, no? He has Komi. All of the corners are quite big. I think it can be even. Ah, you were expecting this? Isn't this more likely to get center? Hard to say. And now Tenuki. Yeah, okay, so this block... But so Tongi is saying that this block is maybe a mistake, right? That black should have exchanged this before. I think it makes sense, unless white can push. But then it's call in the corner. But it's... it's always problems in Go. So let's just check in AI. Yeah. So according to AI, he should have played the Hane. It's like 3-point mistake. But nothing terrible. You like the solid cash for white. But I think black's cash is also solid now at this point. This is, I mean, this is not going to be distracted. It's just going to be reduced. It's probably going to be quite close. And Ali has 4-point lead, but in the previous games he had like much bigger lead. But I think now is the time to show he's a professional, no? And that the first 2 endgames were a fluke. And that he can still... Q2 is orgasm on the go board. What did I help create here? But I think this kind of... it will, like the YouTube algorithm maybe will recommend this more, no? Because people are usually interested in this kind of... So white leaves. And white is ahead by 6 because he lived in center. And there was no way. But still probably better just to pull back. I mean, Yep. But then, like this is center, so it's quite valuable to get this, I think. So what was Ali's mistake? No, it was okay. It just was there. Yes, 3-0. It would also almost we could somehow use rules not to allow 3-0. Gatsu is right that Lukan played yesterday, and it can be an advantage because he remembers the settings quite well. Okay, so black will leave, but getting this endgame is very big. Oh, Zechen Mike was like send his stream to mine, I think, on Twitch. I'm not very familiar, but hello guys. And thanks, Chen. I don't know if you remember, or like Michael, we played against each other twice in China, if you are here. Like 10 years ago. At that team tournament in Guangzhou. Okay, come on, Ali. You can do this now. It's true that whoever is winning in the Yose at this point loses at the end. And this Yose is still very complicated, right? There are huge moves like this one. For instance, is this really center? Yeah, I was about to say I would tenuki, and it was correct. Just don't mess it up here, but it's hard to mess up, right? To this one you just extend, no? Yeah. So... So, a way to play from Twitch. Have you ever attended like beer tournaments? They are at AGC, it's quite fun, like you get points for drinking beer. I remember Jan Shimara, the Czech pro, he was telling me he used to play chess before he started to play Go. That they had this theory that it's better to be losing at the start of the game because it always like switches at least once every time. So you have higher chance to win if you... Or maybe he was saying like in general it switches once or something like that. At least at his level he was playing when he was like kid. So yeah, it looks like quite a big mistake for white, because if you take a look at what basically happened, they played an endgame here and endgame here, right? But this one was gaining and losing points for both, but this reduction was just losing points for black. So that's why the left side was bigger. Of course, you can never speak like this in endgame, and it's just a very like speedy abbreviation. Endgame is very exact. But yeah, it was suspicious. They booked a trip to Disneyland roller coaster. But now, 9 points. At this point, I believe Ali will keep. It will not go like under 5. Or? Yeah, I got it, Tongi. Even I cannot lose it. The European USA is indeed going to be quite famous after this match. Already some extending into black's territory. Is it going to be a legendary throw-in or what? No, but white has problems here, right? Yeah. So it's all good. Yose is the most important part of the game because it usually is the last part. Yeah. So just, I would just extend, yeah, this makes sense. Ali has few seconds, Lukan too, so I don't think they can count precisely. I know Lukan was saying after his return from China that in Yose his goal is to be able to count the whole game for both black and white in less than one overtime period. But I think he was aiming at like 30 seconds and not 5. So probably it's possible that neither of them knows the exact score, and I see there was a huge blunder by Ali. Because of what? Because the stone, I don't understand now. Okay, I'm not sure what. Why is this so big? Like, if you play here and I connect, then you Atari and Atari and Atari and Atari and cut here and capture those. Okay, so this is something. So that means, if you catch my drift, that you have to connect here and then you lose these 3 stones. It looks quite decisive. So who do you think is more likely to play here? I think it feels for white like it's vital point, right? Like as black you wouldn't really look in this area, and Lukan is looking in the top left corner. No, I mean, yes. But it's still close. Oof. I don't understand. So you can follow the big board. What did black mess up? Ah, we didn't notice this. This cut was not working at all because of the ko on top, so it was a huge minus. Okay, we are back. Okay, so my prediction that this will not go below 5 has already proven wrong. Yeah, 11, yeah, a huge blunder. I mean, anything can happen. Come on, Ali. But there is a ko. Anything can happen when there is a ko. But Ali looks very focused, and he doesn't look annoyed or disturbed at all. I'm almost afraid of speaking. But this honey is a good start to get it, that's for sure. So it's Santa, we didn't miss this. It feels like there are only 2 pointers in Gote. Or value or moves. Oh, this one? No, it doesn't change any points inside. I don't think white will have to add just one move even if black connects here, right? So that's not so big then. What was this connection? Yeah, it's 2 points, right? It's even more, so it was very big, it seems to me at least. How comes it was there? Why didn't white play there? It feels like something white could have gotten, no? Oh la la. Because it was like 1 point in reverse center plus theoretically one more point in Gote. So basically 3 points in reverse center, right? Like 1.5 times 2. If you calculate the endgame thingy, according to Stash video. Ko, half point. So does black will black add a move into his territory? He could have played clamp. But then it's Gote, but it's 2 points different. So you're saying at that stage... it's not 2 points. It's 3 because you would have to connect here. Yeah, then... Alright. Don't... Don't play a move and white tenukis and you lose by half. Don't you dare. Maybe he doesn't know how to pass. It's also possible. I think yesterday Lukan was typing in the chat, like, where is the pass? But I think in that case, if you lose on time because you can't pass, we would enter the arena also as referee and be like, yeah, guys, it's okay. So Ali wins this by half point, and the night is not over. But in all 3 games, Ali was ahead at least by 10 by endgame. Okay guys, give a round of applause at home for the players. Oof. Okay, let's look at the... I will show you the graph. So it's the roller coaster that Tongi was talking about. So here, yeah, this was a huge blunder, of course. And then white had a chance here, yeah, because of the cut that we were speaking about. It was activated again thanks to this move. We didn't realize, right, that there was this Atari again. Okay, so I think they will wait just a bit, no? Before they start. Lukan is eating. I will go make myself tea this time and I'll come back immediately. I'm back. So Lukan, are they playing? They look kind of focused. I'm afraid they are already playing. Oh no, not yet. Okay. We are good. They waited for us. They are not typing anything about a break. Palko is also watching. Hello, Palko. I know you said you don't have much time, but I will host a show match in the future. I hope you don't mind. I will reach to you again. I think you would be very entertaining to watch. So let's check. They are still not playing. Are they doing that for the publicum? Okay, so I should update the score, right? Maybe that's why Ali is refusing to start. It's like, no, dude. It's not like this. And so now Ali will be white. So it should be like this. Red Fuseki for Lukan. I don't think there is no way Lukan will play the red Fuseki. I'm sorry. Scourge, did you know I was demoted from Starorishna clan leader? Oh no, I didn't know, and I didn't know you could do that. It's like Clash Royale game. But that makes sense. Okay, they started. Zack, 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 zack. And review this game, yes. And here we are. The Lukan famous strongest Fuseki on the planet. We were expecting, or I was expecting it at least. In this game. Oh, and there is no AI. What did I do wrong? Okay, okay, it just took some time to kick it. Oof. Okay, white plays calmly, a bit but again it's stylish. Like very often white will attach in this general area, right? But you can play this way, and yeah, I think it's reasonable to play down. I know it looks lame, it feels like you want to play here, but I know it's even, these two, but it rarely finishes even, and it rarely finishes good for black, I think. So I also recently started to play this. It sucks a bit. After AI, he was just playing Hoshi, Komoku and Invading Sansan for like years. I have 100 games with Luka, and I think many of them are like this throughout the like last 10 years. But you are also, yeah. He doesn't always play it. So white just makes a strong base so he can attack. Seems reasonable. I thought that in Japan they were teaching that you should pincer like one further away, no? In this shape. But I assume it doesn't apply anymore. Let's check, we have time. Let's check with AI. How do you pincer? Oh, the old Japanese. Do you see in the bottom right corner? Old Japanese masters, they knew. But it doesn't matter much. Anyway, the game will be decided in end game. Yeah, comfort zone Fuseki, yeah. And here there used to be this kind of peeping tesuji that you would do to settle the shape. But I think in AI it rarely is good. Like very often it loses because white is super strong later. Like, I mean, immediately super strong. So not, I have seen it being a big minus. So just jumping seems natural. This looks like shapey. Yeah, black can push here. But why would you do it at the same time? Yeah. But then this guy, if you make bamboo joint, this guy, would you really play here now if you were black? You would probably play Tanuki, no? It seems a bit confusing, the sequence. Like black just wanted to be safe, but it's a good strategy in this time format. So you lose 1 point, but not mess up anything. I think you are good to go. I predict that a huge blunder will decide this game. So Matthias is the one that predicted the half-point game yesterday. Some Atari missed or forgotten Sentemu, so we will see. Happy Lukan Star is back. And yeah, slowly but surely this white shape is getting, like, starting to feel awkward. But maybe, just maybe, white can take it slow and just play here, right? This, yeah, because otherwise really this pushing and clamping, peeping aji was a bit troublesome. Also now this black shape is not the best, but nothing wrong happened, so it means that the time is the important thing now, and we see Ali already droning in time pressure. And don't forget, this game, they have only 4 seconds increment, so he's not likely to gain much. Unless there is really a misread ladder, like Jordi or Matthias is saying. I predict that some of your prediction will be wrong. Okay, so just keep calm and play shape, I think is the name of the game now for Ali. Yeah, this looks... Yeah, unless black could cut, this looks like a good move. Yeah, again, I don't know what white is doing to this black shape, but certainly not making it feel more comfortable. L4 is so slow. Yeah, I also thought. But on the same time, look at it from Lukan's perspective. All 3 games he was behind by 10 in endgame, and he won 2 and almost the 3rd one. So maybe he's really like thinking just get from the Fuseki stage, where he was a bit owned. Let's be honest. So And I think this is Lukáš's spirit very often, just accepting the small minus for feeling good. But in this game, black is scrolling a lot. Well, it's just even game, right? Is there some agi like this? Someday, some little, but I don't think immediately at all. Yeah, every time I click this button back to the game, it... yeah, it's my problem. And this is okay, exchange. Right, you have to play here. What else? But then, this is Santa. Yeah. It wasn't Santa like this, no? Or still was. Still it's strange shape. Wait. Well. Yeah, and now... maybe it doesn't matter. Some endgame... yeah, whatever. Let's... maybe there is some worse endgame for black now. Okay, so you connect here, right? Or do you go for something crazy? I don't think so. Oh, push. Well, push looks like shape. So here? Oh, just... yeah, because it doesn't let me click when I... So now, what of this, for example? Like just a friendly question. What's up? So this is there are some shape problems, but... I mean, you can give this stone. Oh, so... wait, but this is not so spectacular. But... wow, Ali? Strong player, no? Like, immediately he realized taking this stone is actually quite big. Probably the last sequence was in Gote, so this wasn't the most brilliant idea to play this immediately. But probably just playing Tenuki. And here, for example, this Hane is annoying, etc. Like... strong. But losing the Sente for making this like beton was probably a slight minus. But you know, he was fishing for the moves in the time pressure. So that's understandable. And now also Lukáš has barely no time. What is this cut? Ah, okay. Ko. White has to Hane now? Here? Ah, you mean... fishing? What are they doing? Fishing for the moose. So, but somehow... okay, let's try to focus. So white won this ko, but black got this. So white can be under attack because black is basically immortal on the board. He connected his two strongest groups. But of course, pretending to attack. This corner should be safe. I have seen, and I'm sure you too, this kind of shape be pretty messed up, finishing pretty messed up. But we would need a ko for that, yeah. But overall, still the game is being balanced. Ali is blinking a little bit more often than at the start. I don't know if it's some display of tiredness or of like harder focus. Okay, I don't speak Chinese, I'm sorry, Meng. Meng. It's almost like Mengsk, the villain in StarCraft. White is very brave, but isn't he dying? What is he doing? Okay. So, but then he will lose these 2 stones, right? Or not? Not necessarily. Yeah, I think it's good to add a move here. Okay, so there was a scary moment. I think at a point it could have died, maybe, but it didn't. And now, if white encloses the whole top side, from feeling, I would have said that white was favorite here. And now that I cheated and checked the AI board, it seems it's slight favorite. Absolute cinema. Ah, depends. So now the third Panuki will appear, right? So now I would say the shape is safe. So what is big here and as endgame? Where should I aim? Yeah, so seems there is some little agi around this area. So this is... Yeah, just, I guess you have to play... Yeah, or attach here. Okay, Lukan chooses the soft variation, but still, how do you answer? Yeah, Keima or Kosumi. I also thought, so Hane now? Like, so this is a nai if you play here, right? So white shouldn't have a problem, I don't think so. So, wait, this connection? Really? Really? I mean, now it's good for white that he forced it. So white plus 4. And black should play here. Because, so basically white is connected there, right? So if black plays like, well, never mind. He can play the Hane and Atari and play here and descend. And it's going to be ko, but he will be squeezed, so it's risky. I mean, if you know you are losing, you play there, but... What was Q11? Q11, yeah, you have to play Q11 if you intend to play R18, but since Lukan doesn't look like he plans to play R18, Q11 was definitely a question. Not a question this time, a questionable move. A move you can ask a question. Yeah. And I fear like white will get this one in center, because the squeeze in center is massive. But on the same, at the same time, I think if black played there, it would be ko. And where are black's cotrets, right? None around here. Not many here, if some, maybe 1 or 2 here. So I don't think it was really playable. So according to AI, white is ahead by 8, and I would bet that this position, it will not go below 5 for white. In this time, it's too stable. So I know many of you want to see dancing Ali again. Yeah, I think like this ko, you know, it ended up okay for black because he could harass this group, and by doing so he should be able to reduce the top and so on. But white got off with it too easily and kept everything, so it turned out worse. Perhaps that's the story. Ali is winning for sure. Ahoj Carlosi, tak zdravíme do Španělska. Can't he just sacrifice something accidentally? But this group hard to die. Now I think this one we will get to the silver scrapes. Oops. Every time that there is not a move that appears within like 3 seconds, I'm checking if somebody lost on time. I can try it. And we will see what happens. I think if you put like copyrighted music, it just mutes the stream. But it mutes it after the stream. And we have 95 viewers on YouTube. I don't see how much on Twitch. But seems like we broke the 100 people. I think it will just be muted, so for the stream I can put it. I just hope it's not going to be too loud. And also I really don't want to jinx this game still. But yeah, cheer. I don't know if you guys were here, but this cheering, I was explaining it at the start of the video, that I let ChatGPT generate a GIF, oh my god, a GIF for cheering, and these points is what it generated. Because I was afraid to put some copyrighted cheering that could ban the whole video. Okay, I don't really understand Chinese. It's a problem. I can put it to Google Translate just for because I'm curious. Hebrew techno music. Okay, so Ali won by 7.5. So I can first update the score. So this is it, right? But it's no copyright music, dude. Whoa. So it's a modified version. I hope it's not too loud. So yeah, I think they play this on all of the esports. So maybe I should put it when they start the game. The last one is nigiri again. Yes. So guys, remind me to... Or you know what? I will not switch from this OBS scene so that I have to set it correctly. Oh really? I didn't know. So thanks for sharing, Tongi. Okay, so now let me Google the Chinese. So Google Translate. European boxing style was the second comment, and the last one I'm responsible for the escape. Well. Okay, so I think they are taking a break, right? Unless Lukan decided to play off camera from his phone. Oof, I must say, I'm feeling tired. No, I'm kidding, I'm feeling pumped up. Tutu, this is exactly the dream of every organizer or every streamer. Lukan came back sitting at the board. So let's start stalking him. So the thing is, I'm not such a hypey person. I'm usually more less noisy. But yeah, I think we can play the music. They will start anytime soon. Maybe in the background. If it's annoying, just like too loud, just tell me. Because I can't hear how you hear it. Yeah, I actually had a PayPal account, but it got cancelled, and yeah, I know, the fundraising, how I set it up is completely stupid, but it's also not so important because there is not so much money in the tournament. Okay, great, thanks, Honza. Okay, so some mixed up. And also maybe, as Ben said, or called Robert Oldtimer, I'm not sure if he would call this music even if he heard it. Okay, so still... Okay, Ali left. So, 64% for Ali, according to you guys. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, they play this when it's like the deciding last game of a best of something on every esport, basically. Okay, they started. So this is it, the deciding moment. Lukan is black. So let's go. Do you know the variation where the guy is singing it, this song? One of the most cringe videos, I think. Hey, we have seen this before, right? In a game. They played this the third game, I think. Black should play here, or he had to play there last time. Now it changed. Before Lukan stole the corner. I'm too old for this kind of music. It's quite hyping. Oh, Rob is this listening to David Guetta? Cool. Alright, so now they have 1 minute and 3 seconds. So this time setting was played only... Wait, I wanted to say once, but actually it was played... Now it's for the third time, right? Tongi played it with Seva and Ben with Ali. So now it's the third time we see it. This is the last game. This is the deciding game. So far, nothing out of the ordinary, just jumping. White could link under, but I don't think Ali will play such a... Come on, man, why? So he played the best move, just also keeping it simple. A bit questionable exchange for me, this one, but I think Lukan probably knows what he's doing. I would have omitted it. But perhaps he was thinking that this kick from white was annoying. So this looks normal. So black can cut. So they already spent half of their time. But okay, Lukan didn't cut. I would also... But it felt like kind of shape. But so white will probably connect, I think. Oh, a friend of mine played this move in the Go Club last Thursday. And black could ignore it and just cut. Like the thing with this cut is that it's such a good shape towards these two stones, right? So it's understandable. But okay, he just answered. I mean, in theory, in theory, white can extend and then cut also, but still he would be very weak. I'm a bit surprised black didn't go for it, but it's not crucial. So I assume there will be a bamboo. Oh no. Seems like this move has a bit more value than this one, but it doesn't matter at all. Especially now, no? But yeah, anyway, there was no big aji. And it's true that this is taking a liberty out of these stones. So... there was something. If white like tenukit, black would play here. And he would manage to capture these stones. Maybe there was even something sharper. But so black now has two weak groups. Is this move a problem? Not really, right? White can just clamp it. So more like this move, but it's also not a big problem. And white feels ahead. When does the next season start? Well, I have some plans, but it will not start very fast, I think. But I have a plan that I will teach my wife how to manage OBS, and I will be just streaming, and she will be doing, you know, the background work of switching the scenes and making it cool. And that way also other people could cast it instead of me. And they would just send and we will have the same, you know, OBS setup and stuff. But doesn't matter because the black group is dying. But now he can push and squeeze. So yeah, this looks like better shape. Both of them. So Geta? Doesn't it work? Nobody knows, right? Okay, so first push, now Geta? Like to this, Hane, you counter Hane. Now, I just hope nobody loses on time. But it seems impossible to make two eyes with these guys. So black is committed in doing something. And he can throw in. Yeah, white messed up somewhere, somehow. But I think black could have waited with this. Right? Now white will get out. I think he could have just answered. I don't really have time to check the chat. But it looks like it's 4 points. So it's still even somehow, despite all of the brutality. How? Ah, like this, you escape. Because, yeah, it has enough liberties, right? And these guys are captured, so this lived. And black got this nice block in center, so he's ahead, but it's a game. So Lukáš managed to withstand quite a scary situation. By playing shape and the one space jump, it was very nice. And now trying to squeeze it. He can cut. I think he should cut, no? I mean, then you squeeze it like lemon. Like citron. But still, this box... I think white will have to attach here, right? And try to do something about this. This is GG. I don't think this is GG yet. Yeah, let's go. Let me try to jinx. Something like this move. But to this one he will capture. Oh no, but then it lives, no? Like there is an eye here. If you jump. It's... AI doesn't see the move, so... And people saying that AI is so unbeatable. I thought playing here immediately was... Ah, but it wasn't. I see, it wasn't working. It seems... dying. Ali keeps focused, but he's blinking even more often than before. But, you know, how you should look at this situation is before white invaded, it was already black's territory. So now the invasion didn't go well, but it's just still black's territory. But of course yeah, I mean, I'm joking, it's and it's getting... It's like when you ski down the hill and then you fall. And you keep falling for a while. Okay, these guys at least they will make it out. But so it seems like it died in center. I mean, in gote. Yeah, in center for black. White will have to add a move here. Or not? Okay, so you live like this. Or like this, yeah. Chicken. But Lukáš, he said before that he will never let the clock reach 0 or 1, you know, that he will keep like this 5-10 seconds, and he's really managing the pace. Okay, but this is like 1, 2, 3, 4 times 19. It's like 80. So black has like 100. So where do you make it? Okay, let me switch the scene back. P1, P1, yeah. There is nothing. And this is not even center, I think. Or is it? I didn't see it center at least. And connecting here. I mean, connecting here instead of pushing here is a legendary move also. But yeah, I mean, Lukáš, he's just like, this is in my pocket. And he's ahead by 35, so it makes sense. Yeah, you mean the fast blinking, fast moving face of the knight. Yeah, this is a move. This is the move, I think. But this is gote. But maybe not, maybe then... Okay, now this one... Yeah, didn't... But good try, good attempt. How long are we streaming? Oh, 98 people on YouTube. Come on, 2 more to make the... absolute record. Okay, so wait. There is a problem. Oh no. Yeah. But then there is this Atari. Aita. Ta-ta-ta-da. What a show. Oof. So congratulations to Lukan for winning this. I think this hold was the epic, most like the deciding, right? We will analyze it a little bit. So GG, thanks everybody for watching. This is not the end of the stream. I will now tune into Discord and we will see if the guys have the mood to talk. Hello, guys. Congratulations, Lukan.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for another headache after yesterday.
I'm also feeling a bit tired. Ali, very nice fight. The game 3, how you won by half point. Everybody was cheering for you so much. I'm not sure if Ali can hear us.
Ali can probably hear us, but his mic is off. So now.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay, hi Ali. GG's.
Yeah, that last game was not it.
But well, I mean, this phase is a massacre, right? I mean, it's like we throw a cube, kind of.
Yeah, it's just way too fast. Like
it's a massacre. Fun.
So maybe, like, remove this one and put one slower instead. You think?
I mean, and Omino's last game time settings are which? I mean, what did you set up?
This is it.
What did you
This is Omino's.
Omino was planning something a bit different, right? They played like that with Ben in quarter.
Yeah, you are playing with the Omino settings. I think my settings, it was finishing with 1+4. So my
really?
setting was 1.
Playing with the Omino settings already. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. Anyway, yeah, 1+4. I don't know how big different it really is. But yeah. But I mean, I felt like we could play like a relatively fine quality until game 4. Game 5 is just that's probably too much. It seems like too fast.
I think the first half of the game was always very good, and especially the first 3 games. I think Ali played really well, and you had huge leads in endgame.
Yeah, usually I catch up in endgame.
But then endgame looked like quite the up and down.
Yeah. But still, I mean, we managed to produce 4 close games, so which is kind of unbelievable with these settings. And actually yesterday, I mean, you asked me like, how do I feel before the final? And I said like, so many games with Ali are finishing by half, 1.5, 2.5 for one of the sides, and it got confirmed even in the blitz contest. So yeah, my prediction was correct.
Oof. So do you have the energy to check some games, or how are you feeling? I don't know if you want to discuss this one. Maybe we can check the decisive fight in the middle, but...
Yeah, we can check it quickly. So we should join the review, right? Your review.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so I can give you control.
I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on, obviously.
Okay, you have control. I think it was crucial when Ali was killing your group, right?
I think probably kill is not possible, but if white just keeps extending, white should be okay, right? Like, if just something like this happens. I mean, I would like to play white here. Or I don't know, just push probably and came up. Something like that. Or we attach? Or do we like more?
Where are we looking?
We are in the review. I mean, just join Skurchislevi review, like in the chat.
Yeah, if you one of the first comments.
I'm checking out this movement. Like if you just keep extending and just extend the thickness, I mean, white should be good, right? Probably.
I think white is anyway very good. I don't know, the OGS is saying white plus like 15, 20 here.
Cool.
And the game was fine.
Yes? Was it?
I mean, the game was fine almost the whole time until I took at K11.
Yeah, 11. That one. So you should just capture, or oh wait, what should you do then? Can you do anything else?
Just Atari here, 014.
Just that one. And then?
So just go out, right?
Well, yeah.
So we go out.
Oh, no, not like this, like Atari, no? 012 maybe?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
So I go out as well. You connect, right? I have to connect as well. And then you capture me here. Right? And I probably don't have, I mean, I have some liberties, but I have like 5, so yeah, it looks hard to catch you or even enclose you somehow. I mean, it's a big difference if I have a Ponuki here or if I don't. Yeah, this looks good for white for sure. I mean, of course not game over, but not easy.
Yeah, if I click, yeah, it looks like if you have about white plus 4, so probably you can squeeze it somehow.
Is it white plus 4 only?
Yeah.
Then it's not that bad as I thought.
I mean, if you can squeeze it somehow, you make the whole right side still.
Or I just go out this way?
Maybe.
Something. I mean, yeah, but I just have a feeling that in this kind of game, white just doesn't have to honey. Or maybe white can still honey if white just goes back afterwards. Because I don't have a clear move how to connect, I feel like. I mean, even like this, still in theory, what can go out, so.
Like in retrospective, you were risking a bit with J15, no? The cut.
I for sure did. Yeah. The thing is, I just read this sequence that this works, and then I was like, white will not play that. So yeah, and it was a bit of gamble. It was this was of course not necessary. I mean, I can probably just, I don't know, push, whatever.
But this is already kind of bad for black here, I think.
Not great, yeah. It's indeed not great. Yeah, I entered something that was not under control for sure. That's for sure. I mean, this one was annoying. I mean, I don't know if there is some stronger resistance because I was strongly considering to actually play like this, but yeah, well, probably not great. White has too much cash, right?
I think so.
Like during this whole sequence, I really wanted to cut at D12. Like even now, but even before. Like instead of C8, even instead of C8, it wanted to cut.
Really? But I mean, at this moment, I can definitely think about cutting. I mean, if I cannot find a good answer at the top, then this could be an option. I feel like. I mean, still white has to spend one more move at the top. And there is a lot of AG at the top as well. So, yeah, this might be a move.
I think that's why it was not so good for black, because white got to clean the shape on top, and then also we got to connect here. So that's where white got some lead.
Right. Yeah, it's just too annoying for black. Like, it becomes quite busy. Also, the shape is not great. The question is if I actually shouldn't just play here or something. But I cannot cut. Anyway, that's probably a detail. But yeah, I mean, black got heavy here. That's for sure. Yeah, the thing is, I entered this like with this combination and this, I was like, yeah, anyway, with this time settings, it's impossible to control anymore like before. So let's just throw a cube. Let's see what. Yeah.
You mean just play whatever and anyway it will be.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever, and then just some reading fight, and let's see who reads it better. So yeah, that was the plan, kind of here.
Great.
Yeah, anything can happen.
I think you can tell in the graph at which point the FIOBCZPPXXX started.
That's very clear indeed. That's very clear. But well, the FIOBCZPPXXX starts quickly here. Yeah. I mean, the 1 minute goes down super quickly.
Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I felt like that. Okay, like 5 seconds was still relatively comfortable, but 3 is 3 is not great. I mean, I always try to keep like some time in reserve. That like when it started, like doing the sound, like when the OG started doing the sound, I tried to click already, like to just not blunder or misclick or whatever, but yeah.
And you managed, right? The whole 5 games. Were you ever like under 3 seconds?
Under 3 seconds, I think once, maybe, or something. Yeah.
Because Ali was there like quite often, right? Or not?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that even like in live tournaments, I'm quite often doing that. I mean, I go to like real-time pressure only when it's extremely necessary, but otherwise, I don't want to. I feel like it gives me some comfortability, let's say. So, yeah, that's the thing.
Well, all right. So I will contact you after this stream, so you send me your bank account, so you get your well-deserved money. Because I was thinking, so it's not that much money, but it's not that exhausting, you know, just play from home. But actually, I think to reach the final, you had to play like 12 hours, maybe 10 of this system. So thanks a lot for taking part.
I mean, it's some commitment, but it's mostly fun, no? It's fun and training, and I don't think that anybody complained about anything during this tournament. So yeah. Should be all good. So yeah, thanks for organizing this. I'm already looking forward to next edition. If it happens, I guess it does, right?
Hopefully. Yep, and Ali had some other opinion. You were trying to say something, I thought.
I was making a joke asking if there was prize money.
Yeah.
But no, I was just agreeing with Luke on that. Like, it was just fun to play those games. So yeah, it doesn't matter much about the prize money or.
Whoa.
I actually don't know what it was.
All right. So great, thanks again, guys. Really good show. There was about 100 people on YouTube at a point, and still there is Twitch, so it was a record of people watching for my channel at least. So you entertained everybody, so thanks. And congratulations to Lukáš, and I think we can wrap it up. So if you want to say something, you can go ahead still.
Yeah, let's wrap it up here. Yeah, thank you very much for organizing. Thank you everybody for watching. It was super fun. Yeah, as I said, looking forward to next edition. And have a wonderful evening, everybody. And see you in Vienna, Ali, soon.
Yeah, so maybe for those still watching, I'll just remind there is a couple big tournaments coming up in Vienna in like 2 weeks. First is the professional qualification. Good luck, by the way, Luka.
Thanks.
We will be watching you every year. And the second tournament is the professional championship, which is really exciting because it's a round-robin system. Well, both tournaments are round-robin, but the point is there's going to be a ton of games since everyone plays everyone. So in the pro quali, you have something like 12 players. That's 11 rounds and a ton of games, and then in the professional championship there are 7 players, so yeah, 7 rounds there. Yeah, and hopefully like we're gonna have the AI boards there, so most of the games will be brought, hopefully.
There will. All of them should be broadcasted as far as I know. Like literally all the games. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the AI boards, but for observers, it's a great show, of course. I mean, no question about that.
Yeah. The problem is not the will to broadcast all the games. The problem is hopefully the AI boards work for broadcasting.
Yeah, we know that.
Use.
True.
But last year we had a good experience with them. We used them in the last professional championship as well.
Yeah, I think we were having problems at the start, but recently it's working quite fine, at least from what I noticed.
Well, it depends. I mean, for example, I remember that in Toulouse at the European Championship, I played a super tight game with Ash, and I mean, it was a half-point game, and the board suddenly freaked out at move 200 something. That after I captured 2 stones, and the board didn't notice, and we have to pause the game for like 5 minutes in like a super tense moment. So it was not great. That was so far my worst experience, probably so far. So I mean, yeah. So yeah, hopefully nothing like that happens. But I have a feeling that some freak out will happen and some annoying beeping and so on. That somebody will just not place a stone like literally on the intersection. So yeah, let's see. Let's just hope the modern technique will have their days.
Alright, so guys, you heard it. Follow the European Federation page, and maybe also there will be perhaps some Twitch streams, we will see. But for sure, check these tournaments in 2 weeks, the pro qualification and the professional tournament. So thanks, Ali, for sharing that with everybody. Alright.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Alright, so that's it for the interview. So for those who stayed, thank you everybody for watching and cheering with us tonight. It was great to have all of these chat messages. I think it really made it enjoyable, hopefully. So congrats to Lukan once more. I'm not sure if I said it enough. And hopefully there will be an edition in the future again. Perhaps managed by me, perhaps by somebody else, we will see. I will still make a video like after a week or something, maybe show some highlights and also see how the donations and fundraising ended up, maybe some comments in general. So if you still want to support it, it's possible, it will not be forgotten, but it's not so important. Yeah, we really got wild today. So I think it's nice to end with this screen. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.